Astrology time, and let's go. Today's Friday, the 5th of September. Woo! Okay, the moon's going to Capricorn, and the moon being in Capricorn is void of course at 4:52. Now, this is a long void of course, and it's going to allow us to assess our effectiveness so far. Okay, 5 days into September, 5 days into the week, all right? And not so much the month that I like to go by. I like to go by the season, but the week, that's something to really look at and to be able to go, okay, this is what we're doing. Today, before the moon is void of course, it is our time to really shine. We're going to connect with groups. It also offers us a romantic opportunity as well. It's perfect for a Friday night. That is, until the void of course arrives. Focus on actions that will align the intentions that will have to be set for the full moon in Pisces. Today's keyword is alignment. And the color is a purple aura. Let's talk about this because there's some folks that think that intentions during a full moon, why would you do that? Well, it's a cycle, right? You can't just say at the half of the cycle, we're done. And then the rest of the cycle, we're just kind of like building up strength and moving into it. It does work that way. But what we need to do is with the intentions that we set when we set out new moon stuff and just recharge the things is we're taking that energy because that energy is something we're going to be heading into. If you think about it, in another 6 months, the sun will be in the position that moon was in, and the full moon and new moon will flip-flop. So we'll have the full moon in Virgo and the new moon in Pisces. This is very important because it's part of the cycle. It's part of understanding the dynamic and how the two opposing signs, the opposing signs, complement each other. With that being said, what it is Pisces is that sign, that last sign, right? Some people say it's the sign of delusions and illusions and stuff like that, or Neptune's the planet of delusions and illusions, and Pisceans are just constantly lost in a world of their own emotion and empathy and putting their faith, their blind trust in everything. And it's not the case. That is not the case. There's all sorts of things that people are and are not. And the sign of Pisces is also considered to be very artistic, which it is. So, we have a little bit of empathy, a little bit of, like we can get, a Pisces can get kind of caught on things. But what is it that we're trying to specifically bring to us that would be a strength in Pisces that we would want to amplify? That would be the spiritual understanding of what is happening. That would be the spiritual understanding of these various kites that have been forming with that point in Pisces, with the actually it's Aries Pisces now, with the sun, with the sun in Libra acting as the tail of the kite, and Saturn and Neptune being at the point of the kite with Uranus and Pluto on the flanks. That is something very, very interesting. Now, these assessments during the Virgo season can be very detailed. This is a crazy opportunity for a bit of progress. All right? You think that the general momentum will be slowing down with the outer planets starting to go retrograde and go back into the signs that they were in, but actually it's just taking those two trines, the talent triangle that exists at the top between Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus, and then the air trine at the bottom with Pluto, Uranus, and the Sun, and soon to be Mercury, and just giving us a higher and higher view of what's going on. It's just that kite keeps on going up. That air trine, that grand air trine that was between, originally it was between Mars, Pluto, and Uranus, is an energy that can be somewhat, it can get easygoing. It can get lazy, okay, for the lack of a better word. So what happens is there's a tension between the creation point in Aries and that creation point in Libra that's just, okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to do this solo? Are we going to do this together? Are we going to do this in a balanced way, or are we going to just charge forward? Well, you can't charge forward because that kite would go all over the place without that tail. That tail in Virgo gives it the stability and balance and equilibrium, dare I say. All right? It also gives us an eye towards beauty, charm, and it gives it a certain grace as it ascends. So, as we have the sun entering this point, and Mercury entering this point, and bringing this whole configuration up higher, this gives us a good chance to take a look at everything and see what it is that we are actually giving up, what it is we're heading into, and how we're going to flow with this. This is a very creative flow. And it's a creative flow for the next 6 months for you, for those of you who are really creating, because it's really going to showcase and peak when that sun is finally in Pisces. There's a whole bunch of reasons for that. And there's a whole bunch of planets that are going to be moving, and they're going to be moving back into Aries. And that's where we're going to start that new artistic era, for the lack of a better word. We put our toe in it and we tried it a little bit. Once Neptune enters Aries for good, we're going to have 14 years of that. So my question to you is, how are you going to help facilitate this and take advantage of this? This is your signal to trigger your creativity to really come alive and burst, okay? And it's a good thing to do it now, okay? It's going to seem difficult, it's going to seem latent, but all of a sudden, you're going to not want to be playing catch-up when the sun finally comes around to where the moon is at in Pisces. Okay, now, there's detailed progress, healthful, right? The unknown still informs it. Pisces, the great unknown, right? Ruler Jupiter. The depths are infinite. You got Saturn sitting in there right now. Gatekeeper. What's beyond Saturn? All the outer planets and all that stuff, right? Is it a limitation? Right now, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to go out there and try to explore exactly what this is going to mean for you. Now, in ancient myths, Mercury is the only god that can enter the underworld and return. Mercury is both at home and exalted in Virgo. And it's the home of Persephone before her abduction. This is very important because this is what ties Virgo together with Pisces and Scorpio, right? It's kind of a very interesting thing. We have all day long to pursue things that will make our talent shine. Let me ask you a question. What makes you stand out? The vibe calls out to the tribe. We need to absorb that wisdom, the wisdom that the moon gains in each sign while maintaining our core essence. Okay? So when the moon is in Pisces, it's going to be giving us some gifts, right? Some artistic gifts, some intuitive gifts. We're getting some empathy and understanding from it. We're able to find out what it is. It's not serving us. It's not helping us, right? We want to help each other. We want to help others. That's what we want to do. We get rid of the stuff that's bugging us, that, maybe it's a little bit of ego in the way, a little bit of hubris. Don't know. Point to that guy Icarus in just beginning to enter Sagittarius, okay? That's something that's going to be very interesting. Now, we got to maintain that core essence of what we are, right? What's the core essence? Well, be your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant, right? And that would be the big three. That's what they call them. Okay, so this could possibly be a very late night. I'm just saying, okay? So, got some good stuff here for you. Guys, this is how we help each other out. This is how we can move this whole conversation forward. I think it's important for all of you because you are interested in creative things. You are interested in the flow. You are interested in being spiritually more informed and just taking that game higher and higher, right? Yeah, it's very, very important. Now, please do me a favor. Like, share, do the things with this video. Help this video reach more people. You do that by sharing it or by favoriting it on TikTok. You can like it and comment on it. That helps it too. That raises up the algorithm. In 2001, John Cage's musical composition, As Slow as Possible, intended to be played for 639 years, begins at the St. Bernardi Church in Halberstadt, Germany. Mm-hmm. And in 1951, we got a birth for you. It's Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice, right? He's gung-ho, Batman and Beetlejuice. And he's born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I only got one thing to say to that. Happy birthday, Michael. All right. And that's it. Appreciate and love every single one of you. I suppose we could end this in Beetlejuice style, right? Appreciate and love every single one of you. Hey, I appreciate and love every single one of you. What I want you to do is like the bell, hit the thing. Let's get it going for everybody, okay? Hey, we're all here. Today is the 6th. Happy astrocatting.